And hi everyone, welcome to the submit scanning stage here. And let's welcome our speakers here. And Ms. Tess, Shao, and I want to ask you the first question, how has your firm's definition of alpha in Web3 changed over the last 12 to 18 months? And are you primarily prioritizing the technical breakthroughs and community modes or regulatory clarity in your investment thesis?
Excellent, thank you. How about we also introduce ourselves too? We'll probably do a quick intro and then I'll answer the question. Yeah. Awesome. So I'm Tess, founder of Tess Venture, a Silicon Valley VC fund, obviously based in San Francisco. We've been very early investing in Web3 over the last 10 years. By now, we do have a team of 10 partners and about 300 portfolio companies. Some of them such as Aptos, Monad, Eigenlayer, Zero Gravity, Animoca, a lot of others. So feel free to check us out on our website, Tess Ventures, Tess How. And very happy to be here. We also are very active in supporting besides investment, helping the company and the founders scale and grow globally. Also very proud that at least 30% of our portfolios are female founders or female technologists, and we invest globally. And hopefully, any questions, feel free to come up to our team. We have Chloe and Calvin here later as well. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Matthe. I'm from Sunex Ventures, and we are a fund based in Singapore, Hong Kong, and New York, and we are managing over 250 million. From Fund 1 to Fund 3, we invested a lot of crypto-native projects, but starting from Fund 4, we're going to more focus on the regulated finance, such as stablecoin payment or crypto banking stuff. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, this is Kiwi from OKX Venture. Because of regulation, we didn't press the name. Sorry, yeah. And also, OKX Venture starts like 2020, and we invest almost 500 deals. And as you know, we are self-funding, and we invest directly from balance sheet. So we're very flexible all around all the big deals. So we are very actively contributing to this field. Also, we are currently building X layer fund to invest more in X layer. We have our own layer too. Yeah, so this is what we're doing. So some is the question, right? Okay, yeah. I think alpha comes different from time to time, and different time we have maybe different thing. Our circle it was gaming and NFT. This circle maybe stablecoin and many other things. But in general, I think it's well different. It's very different. But there were many flows where we go. Yeah, and also in the very long term, if you look back to 50 years. You can find there is only three things that can continuously make money, that can come out in revenue, and they can last for a very long time. The first thing is the exchange, all kinds of exchange, and the second thing is stablecoin. The third thing is the asset Ethereum. So if you want to earn a very long time money, you need to focus on this. I see in the past 12 months there is DAT. There is a new liquidity. There is many new things. So if you follow the new liquidity, you can earn the alpha. I think this works for this area particularly. I'm not mentioning many fancy projects or many fancy concepts like AI or something. They need time to build, but I think in general there are new assets, new liquidity, and you focus on the three fundamental things. Yeah, this is from my view.
Yeah, thanks for Mr. Kiwi's shares. And I want to ask, beyond the current hype cycles, which emerging sector, be it the AI, RWA, or modular infrastructure, and do you believe holds the most asymmetric potential for outsized returns over the next 6 to 5 years, and why?
Yeah, sure. So from our perspective, we think over the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be more about the like a financial infrastructure from the Web3 and Web2 combination. More specifically, we do believe after all those regulatory clearance from all different countries, and also the more acceptance from major institutions about stablecoin or RWA, they're gonna be like a booming time for from the very upstream like the crypto banking and to a little bit more downstream the stablecoin like a powered cross-border payment that's gonna carry the most of the volume and also those kind of attractions from all different type of Web3, Web2 like a business, which is going to be the fundamental of the next 5 years we do believe. Yeah. Okay.
And as the market matures, and what key quantitative or qualitative metrics do you use to distinguish a project with a sustainable business model from one that is merely driven by the short-term narrative or token incentives?
That's a great question. At Tess Ventures, as a lot with also my industry peers, we ourselves believe in three things. One is the time to value for users, the other is the data flywheel, and the third is off-chain revenue or usage. What this means is it all comes down to utility. Time to value is how fast can users be able to find utility in the project or the tech that they are investing in or backing or supporting. I think one of my portfolio companies, where we have really believe in their thesis, what we are doing is joinable AI. Users can upload docs and deploy a working AI agent in one sitting. This is where you win adoption, and it's helping the market with quick AI, utilizing Web3 synergies. In terms of data flywheel, users contribute something that makes the system smarter. That could be feedback loops, training data, or staking behaviors that refines the outcome. Further, because we invest in so many great Web3 AI founders, along with the thesis of coming AI agents, we have Mini.ai, and also moving forward, we're also looking heavily in our have a big thesis around robotics as well. I think these are also crucial in the coming few months and year or two. In terms of narrative-driven projects, I think everyone is seeing that people, community are getting tired of that. So I think true utility is the key, and it's not easy to find projects like that to invest or teams, but they do exist, and we're fortunate some of it are companies that Tess Venture has backed. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you for your shares. And looking at the current global macro environment, and what is the single biggest unpricked risk that you believe is not yet reflected in the value of most Web3 projects today? And how are you positioning your portfolios against it?
Yeah, I think I'm not to worry the right guy, not the exact right guy for this micro question, but I'm trying to answer this. Yeah. I think there is a possibility for the Nasdaq and all stocks to crack. Yeah, there is this possibility, and many guys told me like in 2000 their Cisco they are building like their investment accounts to 1%. 1% to 1.5% of the investment of Nasdaq value, and now AI is accounting more than 2%, and AI actually doesn't generate real revenue that can compete with its investment. So, and all the investment, not only from the balance sheet, they borrow money. I know Facebook, they are borrowing money from like many big investment banks. So there is risk. There is always risk, but I heard this risk for many 3 years maybe. But I think there is a possibility for us to lose a lot of liquidity. The whole market goes down as there is extra credit there, and the whole market goes down at sudden. Yeah, you know, Buffett has multiple cash now, there are multiple stocks there. So this is the macro thing. Also the micro thing, if we look into the fundamentals, yeah, many and for last question, yeah, if you look what's the most metrics there, I think it is the wrong way of the projects. If a project doesn't make money and only rely on the fundraising to like always keep on active, it's very dangerous for this team. Yeah, this morning just talked to our portfolio guy who used to build a game. He has 100 people in building the game, and the runway is I think he told me 90% of his fund is in developing the game. So, and he doesn't have too much money for market making, for good market. So this is a typical mistake a founder would like to make, because they pay too much attention on the product and pay less attention on market making, on the relationship with all the other guy market, with like media, with like QL, with all the other outside things. So I think this is more risk for our investor. And I believe whether the stock price or not, it doesn't matter. Good founder and good team will always make revenue for us. Yeah. So this is my opinion. Yeah.
And really thankful for your shares. And I think that as a crypto market matures and institutional efficiency compresses the traditional arbitrage opportunities, investors are hunting for asymmetric opportunities, and investments with the potential return far outweighs the risk. And I think that all the guests now are impressed by these three speakers' shares, and we are now have a general thought about where does the alpha exist in 2025 and beyond. And I agree, thankful for these three experts' shares.
What was the first question? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we just talked about that. Like starting from this year, like the beginning of this year, the DAT, the treasury management companies have been doing pretty well in terms of more liquidity, more participants in the markets. I think that's really the potential alpha coming from over the next year or so. And given also the macro environment, I do believe there are some risks, but I think fundamentally with the new potential Fed chairman, there's going to be a lot more liquidity in the markets. So from that side, I don't think there's going to be a crackdown or so the next year, at least until the end of next year. So I think as an investor at this point, it's more important to focus more on the capital markets, integrating with the Web3 stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we finished the panel share here, and thanks for your attending.
Thank you.
Xin等一下，还真可以。What? Check. Okay, like one house, like. What? Check. Okay.我给你们拍了个合影啊，就是没有人，哎呀，我今天我来的时候，他给我放了3次，结果我来拍video。没有拍照，快拍照，哎，稀里糊涂过去，然后照片我这里有，要是你们要的话，你可以留言分享发我。没有，刚一看你没人，我看你头过了。没事，我觉得这正常，你知道，因为我看也不是你们的问题，是他们安排的乱七八糟。 其实说完了，就是我这连同事都是这么多人，他是跟我说，他们跟我说是3号人，跟我们说3号，我们说3个人。现在我那哥们儿真的就是看基金，全看基金，没办法，没事儿干了，知道吧？完了以后你们来做你们的事情，我也来做。然后呢，缺什么呢？我让我那个这个拍照的时候，他们可能都拍的，因为每个屋他都串着。是吗？啊，对。我一来以后说是我是拍 video 的，其实我是拍 video 的。我一来我是拍 video 的，不是拍 video 的，好。
所以你就是那个新家讲的那个协助我拍照的那个。
不是没协助，我是徒弟的，我没有协助谁，你知道吧？我们得的就是说单独我们去拍照的。
因为那边本来是讲